much awareness in the country and so much involvement by the public in exposing corruption and in fighting corruption. And yes, definitely, we would like to take credit for making Ugandans get involved in the war against corruption. It's small actually, because most of the money is in salaries and operating costs, electricity, water, vehicles, but the actual funds that are allocated for operations, for real work, is very minimal. And that's what we are raising with the Speaker, that we really need to be facilitated. We have a structure, we have personnel, we have facilities, but the resource to do the investigative work is highly limited. And that's what we have been saying all the time, that we need. The more resources you put in, obviously, is the more you can recover. Two, the judicial system in Uganda also requires, the burden of proof is very high indeed. You must prove beyond reasonable doubt that the person committed an act. And I want to tell you that it is very, very difficult. But we call upon, we investigate what we receive from the public. We call upon the public to give us more information. I have told the public, you are the people out there who know how public servants live their lives or spend public money. So share with us that information. We have even told the people that there's a 5% allowance or motivation for whistleblowers on funds that have been recovered out of the action of whistleblowing. But I can tell you that very few people have come forward or to claim money, because we don't get enough evidence to get these people convicted in court. At what percentage are we performing? For us, we are doing our best, our very best. If our very best is also in turn informed by the resources that we have. We need to address. I will tell you, for instance, in other jurisdictions, there is the office of the Inspector General of Government, independent, from the office of the Ombudsman, which is also another office. But in Uganda, the two are together and resourced as one. I can also tell you, for instance, in Uganda, we have 16 regional offices. In Tanzania, they have 120 regional offices. In Uganda, we have about 400 staff. In Tanzania, they have about 3,000. And even in Uganda, where, for instance, the office of the Auditor General and the office of the DPP have a presence in every district. In the IGG has only 16 regional offices, whereas similar offices like the office of the DPP, maybe the office of the Auditor General, they have a presence in every district. And we have how many districts? About 150 districts. So where those other offices, similar offices, have 150 offices, the IG has 16 outer offices. So you can see the level of commitment or facilitation that is given to the Inspectorate of Government compared to similar institutions of government. Yes, sir. Njagala njibategeeze nti it is a partnership between ffe abayigga abali b'enguzi n'abantu abali eyo abamanyi engeri gye bakozesaamu ssente. Kati omuntu bw'aba nga yatute ssente n'azijja mu kitongole kya gavumenti n'agenda n'azimba moolo ku kaalo ke waffe nga Ebulongo Kooki oba Ekkaramojja, nze siina bwe mmanya okuggyako nga muliraanwa we oba muganda we oba omuntu akimanyi yazze n'ambuulira. So lifestyle audit tukize tukinnyonnyola is a partnership between ffe abalina authority n'abantu aba bulijjo abalina information. Bwe tutakolera wamu lifestyle audit ekaluba. N'olwekyo tukubiriza abantu batuleetere ki? Batuleetere information. Ekyokubiri kye wabuuzizza wagambye nti ki? Sande bayise babaavu naye nga wabeerawo abantu abaagala definitely abalemesa abaagala okulemesa mu ngeri emu oba endala, naddala abatiisa abakozi baabwe mu bitongole gye tugenda okuwa information. Kwegamba wayinza okubeerawo ki obuzibu. Kati bw'ogenda mu kitongole okunoonyereza oyinza okusangayo obuzibu okufunira ddala information gy'okola ki gye weetaaga. So mu mbeera efaana bw'etyo tufuna obuzibu.
Thank you very much.
The gentleman in Luganda, the lifestyle audit is supposed to be a partnership between us who have instruments of authority and the general public who have information. The general public have to share that information with us, and for us we shall use our instrument of authority to follow up. And I gave an example. If somebody steals money from Kampala and maybe constructs a mall in Karamoja or in my village in Kooki, it's very difficult for me to know what he has done in Karamoja. But the neighbor or the relative or somebody who has information will bring it to me, and I'll use my instruments of authority to apprehend that person. So I need people to understand that the lifestyle audit will work very well indeed, if people understand the partnership between us who seek information and the public who have such information. But yes, we are trying to implement it through verification of declared assets, because all public servants have to declare their assets, income and liability to the Inspectorate of Government. And the Constitution or the law requires that when they declare, we verify. And the declaration is what? Is a breach. Under declaration, non-declaration, all those are breaches that can be followed up in the lifestyle audit campaign. But we are also terribly under-resourced. As I was explaining to the speaker, there are 380,000 public servants, 380,000 public servants. And we are supposed to follow up each of those public servants. They are supposed to declare to the Inspectorate of Government, and we are supposed to verify. But the resources that are appropriated for this function are extremely they are very, very small compared to the load that we have to do. But lifestyle audit is still a good strategy that we need to build up.